Hey now.
Look what I got. Can I just say what the Diaz brothers have put together on this package? It's spectacular. Really, they deserve all the praise that they're getting. The print quality, the variety of things I got. Their offering exemplifies what I think Comicsgate project should be in terms of what you're getting. What do we say? So we say like premium quality stuff. Phill and Brandon. Bookmark. This is very impressive. Mel looked through all of this and she was blown away by the quality. Like, I was wondering, was it worth printing on red paper? It was, yes, it was. It's just the cover, but yeah, it really is different. It really, you can tell it's white and black print on red paper. And look at these interiors, cards. And then I got both of these cards. I got the silver, which is this one, which is the misprint, and then the gold.
Nice.
And these are amazing. And then of course the book, which might just be one of the best quality covers I've seen since this Chromiums. I mean, this is just glorious.
Oh yeah, that gold is fantastic.
It's like, and the way it feels, look, super impressed. Just tip my Red Empire's hat to you guys.
See you.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a Blanc emoji. Yeah. We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
Ooh, what a rush!
Hello, and welcome to our show today. A round of applause for everybody in the chat for being here. It's a nice sunny day today here in my bedroom. Not really, it's pretty gloomy outside, but I appreciate you guys being here. A great show by PTP earlier. He did a long Saturday morning show. He's going to be doing those, so make sure you're subbed over there. And, we didn't do a show this week with Shelby, so I thought maybe if we could catch the man on a weekend, he'll be able to come on and drop some of his knowledge. Very knowledgeable man when it comes to comic books. And how's everybody doing in the chat? Look at a lot of people, literally a lot. Well, not literally, but there's you guys could fit in a lot. My camera keeps falling upwards. I see familiar faces. Moromi is here. NTM Comics. Maybe we'll have to get Noah in here because that's someone that doesn't know much about comics. Just because, his lifespan. But it's always good to pass on the knowledge to the younger generation. What's up, Anonymity? T2. It's a great movie, T2. Really like T2. I don't want people to see my stained ceiling. We got Sketch 51 in the chat. Angela Curry is here on this Saturday afternoon. Ranada Shadowhawk. Great to see you, Shadowhawk. Atherline, as always. We got some hey yo's in the chat. People using those channel exclusive membership emojis. I appreciate that. Let me see if I could find a hey yo. I know some people, Nada's throwing out the hey yo's. And let's see. Texas Mofo says, you got 20 minutes before the game starts, talking about the football. Jolly Green says, City Comics, Kenneth Roquefort's Grogan 2 campaign ends at the end of January. Maybe give him a plug. That's true. I meant to do that yesterday on my show. That's why I had my email pulled up, because I just got the notification. So we'll do that during this show. Thank you for reminding me. I actually asked Kenneth if he wanted to come on today, but he says he's extremely busy. And I said, no problem, man. I told him to go out and tackle the day. That's what I told him. I promise. I told him that just not 10 minutes ago. But thank you for reminding me. And for everybody that's given the big hey yo in the chat. Hey yo.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. All right, for a minute there I thought you lost it. Hey yo.
Buddy, appreciate you being here. We're gonna look at some comics, old, maybe some new ones. I did pick up one new one this week, and I like doing these shows just to kind of go through the art and maybe introduce you guys into stuff that you could probably find in back issue bins, if you're looking for something short and sweet to read. But also, having Shelby on is quite the it's quite the commodity, having his knowledge dropped. And we'll see even if he comes on today. I'm not too sure. He might, he said he was free this afternoon. All right, Shelby. So if you're out there, hopefully, if you guys have another suggestion of someone that could fill his shoes, I don't know. I think I can get Dave Grohl on here, but maybe be able to start something. Hurtin the Steadfast. Hurin, sorry. What's up, Hurin? First time seeing you in the chat. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe. We're trying to do more of these shows like this. We also do, the Friday night Diaz Brothers show. We'll see if we can get Tubbs in here. We got Sonny Crockett in the chat. So please like and subscribe. Oh, we got Dean, the dancing machine, the drawing machine. We looked at some of your art yesterday on our show. Freaking awesome. Love that Tiger Blue piece. Dean's coming out swinging in 2023. Let's see. We got my nemesis, Lord Nemesis, in the chat. He says, Shelby doesn't have time for Phill. Sad. He might not. That's okay. He's got he's a family man. Jaro's in the chat. What's up, Jaro? So let me quickly, I'm going to set my camera up because I don't have two cameras. My other one's at my office. Always forget to bring it back. And we're going to take a little break, play a little video for you guys, and we'll get back to this. Before that, Sonny Crockett says, Phill, you're going to have a booth at Tampa. So Tampa Bay Comic Con is happening in July. My brother and I will be there. Really excited. A lot of people. I just heard Shane's trying to go, which is really cool. We looked into the tables, and the thing about comic conventions that we've noticed in the past is very hard to sell books at comic conventions. and we've had tables at a bunch of times at conventions, and they're expensive. Flying out there is expensive, and getting the books there to sell is expensive. And then when you only like sell like 6 or 10 books, kind of disappointing. So we might just go to hang out. Patrick offered a time slot on his booth for us to do signings, which is awesome. That seems like really a lot of fun. And we could bring kind of like just a handful of books if people want to buy them and they haven't. But most of the people I'm guessing that are going to have us sign stuff, or we're going to meet there, already have the books. They can bring them, we can sign them and stuff. So it might just be like just a hangout thing for us, and connecting with people and connecting with you guys. NTM says brokey. Yeah, we're starting at the bottom. Now we're here. Is that how the song goes? But I'm not a big, who's that, Ja Rule, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Alan says sell them out of your trunk or a creepy trench coat. That's true. I do like trench coats. Sandy Cricket says I'll buy and get some signed, or buy prior and bring. Awesome. Yeah, we'll have a handful of copies if we're going to do that. It's up in the air still if we're going to get a table. But here's the thing. If we go in Artist Alley, we're going to be in a random spot, kind of separated from people we know and amongst other comic creators. I think if like getting a kind of ahead of a time planning for a convention where we're all kind of in the same area, we could hang out, and you guys could know where we all are instead of trying to track us down at different booths, and then we're kind of segregated from anyone else, and it's just us two. Because Patrick has, I believe, an exhibitor booth, which are the bigger ones, 10 by 10, outside of Artist Alley. And I actually think if you're going to do a comic convention and you're selling product like books and not selling sketches and stuff, it's better to be outside of Artist Alley, because you seem more like a publisher, right? So I think Patrick's going the right route. We are seemingly, fingers crossed, it's looking like there's a high chance my brother and I will be at C2E2 in Chicago and have an exhibitor booth 10 by 10. So if you guys are in the Midwest area and you're going to that, then come check us out there. Jolly Green. Oh shit. All right, we got a guest too. Jolly Green says, Zaid Comics, what's the goal at conventions if no one's buying stuff? Exactly. For us now, it's actually more fun to go now that we have some notoriety and we kind of have a following and people have read our stuff already offline. That's kind of the goal, is the mingling and networking and hanging out with your friends. So I think this year conventions is going to be better than what we've ever experienced in the back. Let's see. I don't know if I have an intro here for this man. Someone that might be holding it down in Shelby's absence here. This is a last minute grab out of the Twitterverse. Let's bring the man on. Preston Acevedo.
That's crazy, dude. You got so much cool shit for your show.
Thanks, man. Awesome. Yeah, Preston, it's been a while, brother. Even though I just talked to you last night.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do more stuff, on social media. It's
for
crazy.
Sure. If you guys in the chat have been around for a while, you know Preston from his Doc Salem comic book. If you guys have the Lost Pages too, he did the amazing cover on that.
That ancient Doc Salem book. I really need to start doing more.
You got 9 Devils. You did 3 Nights, 4 Days as well. I was just I was listening to the other day. People were talking about some of their favorite CG books, and it was the Admiral Wackass, and he was saying that 9 Devils was up there. He really liked that book, and he wants to see more of that.
Yeah, I got to work on that. Like I was telling you in the chat, like I'm trying to get my panel like game down a little bit better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I don't think I'm a very good panel artist, to be quite honest.
Really?
So I'm trying to work back up to that, and get back into the game a little bit.
You're talking about like layouts and paneling, right? Like panel layouts.
Well, layouts isn't a problem. It's just kind of being like I guess you're your like your worst critic. You know what I'm saying? And like I like to be consistent on each page and stuff like. And I noticed some panels aren't as good as others, so it's crazy.
Well, in the past you laid out a book that we were going to work on together a while ago, and that felt
yeah.
But
it still came out badass. Like it was still a really good book.
Well, I was showing all my friends like your layouts, and they're like, "Oh, these layouts are freaking awesome! Like so much grit to them." You're someone that, in my head, I wouldn't associate with kind of like 90s image style comics. You're more of like early 90s and late 80s in my mind. But you are someone who actually does, in intense action scenes, you do that kind of scratchy lined panel that guys like Jim
I like that. I like that from the 90s. Like the 90s had like all those scratchy panels and stuff, and
like
it kind of got eliminated
a lot.
It's I don't know why people stopped using that, to be quite honest. Like I like that. I thought it was cool.
No, it's fun. We also got our buddy Eddie Winkler in the chat. Eddie, if you're free, I know you're a family man too, but let me know. I'll send you the link too. We're gonna be looking at some older comics that I got from the comic shop recently.
What you got? What you got in the
Let's see. Let me set up my camera here so we can actually take a look. Give me a second. I just have to switch cameras. We're gonna go and do a little a commercial break here. Let's see if I can set it up in time. Let me switch this around to here, and then where is it? Here it is. All right. Well,
we'll return after these messages.
The following is unpaid advertisement for Breaking Rad.
Oi, it's Guess Who!
Comic Street Edition.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Is your person old?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that narrows it down.
Is yours a straight male?
I'm not sure.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess
Has
Who.
your person fulfilled the book?
Nope.
Whoa.
That means it's not you.
Where's my sandwich?
Or you.
Yeah.
Or you.
Hi there.
It's Count Jameson.
You win. Let's play again.
Fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Game cards do not actually monetize your hate.
All right, how's that look?
She.
Yeah. So this was you can see my pillow behind this. Anyways, this is actually a 25th anniversary edition. So it's She Won, but I got this off of his site a little while ago. I'm gonna have to change my camera so it stops autofocusing. But he's got that Patrick Nagel style cover.
Yeah,
I love that. You're totally 80s. And then I think actually this isn't the first issue. This is Send Ryoku. So it's like a kind of a start of a different. Look at that opening shot. Ballsy. Do that sideways.
Bill's come a long way since his first She Works.
Oh wow, is this all centerfold spreads? Oh no, switches. That's crazy. He did 2 in a row. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Good stuff. I love She. Such an iconic character.
I've always loved the character design. I thought it was a great character design. Yeah.
Let me fix my camera here. Did you like that commercial, Preston? What do you think?
Yeah, it was badass. You and your brother put those together, or you had?
So I did the kind of intro to it, but that one was actually from 6 a.m. Comics put that together.
He's badass.
Show and I asked him to use it. Yeah, shut off this autofocus. There we go. All right, that should be better. Yeah, so I got this a while ago off the Crusade Comics site, just because I love the cover. I'm a big 80s Patrick Nagel fan. Kind of like set the tone for that age of art, that watercolor stuff. Do you do a lot of watercolor? I know you're big into painting.
I take the Bisley method for painting, which is anything within arm's reach.
Yeah, you got to do it all, man. No,
because I don't think he puts any rules on his painting. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, I've seen stuff where he mixed oils and water and all kinds of shit. Like, it's crazy. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's a madman. We love Bisley over here. You know, some people give me shit for it, but they don't know what's up.
Yeah, you won't get any shit on this end.
I know. All right, so there's some back issues. So I picked this one up, Cyberforce. This has Pit in it. Cyberforce.
Shit, I think I had that one. Actually.
3? Yeah, I never look at it.
What used to irritate me about that was that, like, anytime anybody tried to do Pit, it just lost the magic that Dale put into it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's kind of like this kind of looks whack to me, even though it's Silvestri. Like, that's not Pit.
Yeah.
But this guy's awesome. I really like his design. Big muscles. My phone's getting blown up. Double pages. Ooh, this guy's cool. See, I wish Shelby was here because I don't know any of these Cyberforce characters. I never read it.
I used to remember all of them, dude. I like, it's been so long since I've even looked at those books. Mark Silvestri, like, he had a knack for creating really cool characters.
Yeah.
The only thing that irritated me about all of that was, like, I mean, Dale had a knack for doing big characters. So when he did his own book, he did like a monstrous character. I don't think he was trying to reproduce the Hulk. He just wanted to do something really cool. But Mark Silvestri and Jim Lee, like, what irritated me was, like, they were complaining that they want to do their own thing and be, you know, all this kind of crap. And both of them went and created the X-Men.
The X-Men. Yeah.
Like,
sure. All right. Speak of the devil, and he.
Listen to me, Daddy!
Shelby.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Hey, brother. You never fail to appear. Look, a loyal man. Even when what do you eat? Noodles? Let me see those noodles. They look great, dude.
I had to put on a plate because they leaked in the bag.
In the bag?
I did half and half with double orange. I got a cookie too, Phil.
Ooh, panda, bro. No, it's great to have you, Shelby. We got.
They gave me sauces this time.
Well, that's good.
I was gonna have to go back and choke them, dude.
Last time they didn't.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. We've had
sweet and sour last time.
About 40 people in the chat. Thanks for being here. We get Shelby's here and Preston. What do you got there, Preston? Let me see that.
So I got a couple of books since we're going to talk comics. You know what I'm saying? And some of these are obscure. Well, not this. Like, well, for a while there was a company called Blackball, right? And what that company tried to do was they tried to bring together, like, all these crazy ass heavy metal artists, like Simon Bisley, you know, and they didn't last long.
Yeah.
I think it was because they couldn't, like, fulfill anything, you know, but they also had Trencher in their in the mix.
That looks like some Giffen right there.
Yeah. And Trencher was it was one of my favorite characters, but Giffen, like, his style on it, like, the colorists must have wanted to fucking, like, shoot themselves in the face, dude, because it was so intricate. You know?
Wait, is that Simon's baboon character too?
Yeah. He, I guess Simon let him use it or something like that. Well, I mean, they both worked on, like, Lobo together.
For sure.
You know?
Well, this is crazy because last week we just looked at Giffen's Trencher issue of the Shadowhawk, and then today Shelby put out that Maximum Force video with the baboon character in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Maximum. I think Maximum Force is in here too. Mr. Monster, like different things like that. Actually, I think this is all Giffen. But yeah, dude, like, this was a really cool book, really cool series for the time, and it just never went anywhere. It's like that company, because Blackball was like the coolest thing ever. You know?
Yeah, I brought up that there's that backup story in that Bisley scrapbook. But remember, Phill, it has different colors, man.
Yeah, I have that somewhere.
Yeah, so where's it at? I can't show the. Or hold on, I gotta find a safe page. Or
Yeah,
this
there's a
one
lot
is
of-
safe. Yeah, I know there's a lot of boobs. So this one here had a wraparound. There's like 4 different covers. They're not all wraparounds. This is the only wraparound for it.
That's by Atomica,
But-
or who did the?
I think they
publisher?
also
Yeah.
use. I think they used that
So
cover
this-
on a Wizard one time too, or was it Hero?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
Right, Hero.
that was
So
the
this
coolest
story
character
here,
ever.
it's recolored. It's recolored in that Bisley scrapbook.
Yeah, I got the scrapbook right here, and
Man, I can't show any of this stuff. If you watch my video, I used an entire stack of these guys right here, these Post-its on it, because I couldn't barely show the artwork.
Yeah, it's brutal. Like they have some serious shit going in there. They a little girl gets killed. It's nuts, dude.
Yeah, Shelby, we're looking at this Cyberforce Silvestri with Pitt. What do you think of Silvestri's Pitt, Sheldon?
I mean, he did good. That's early, dude. Like nobody knew what he's. That's when Dale was still adding a nose to Pitt.
Oh
yeah. Was he? I don't think he ever did. He add a nose to Pitt. I don't think he ever.
He
did
gave
that.
him.
Like he was.
Oh, it exists. They gave him like a divot. They colored it out.
If you ever see Frazetta's trading card, which I have here, I'm actually kind of proud of my.
Yeah, it looks like Michael Bay's Turtles.
It's gonna fall. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Here's my trading card. Oh fuck! My trading card binder.
I remember my first day on the internet, Phil.
Yeah. All right, we'll just look at this binder. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. So here's my Pitt set. I lost the Capullo Pitt when I was trying to get it signed in Chicago. So this is where that's supposed to go. It's in this missing spot here. But here's the Frazetta. They had to blacken out his face because he drew him with a nose.
Yeah, it was basically the Hulk with the ponytail.
Yeah,
dude, how cool is that to have Frazetta do your character? Like,
yeah, no, he's
with or without a nose, it's still cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, for sure. Yeah, he's all about that. Let me see. I could do this. Don't fall. There we go. All right, perfect. So yeah, so Rosetta's Pitt had a nose. Look at that face. That's cool.
Yeah, Silvestri, he was a badass artist. I just didn't like his interpretation of Pitt. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't the same.
Yeah, I agree. This chick looks like she's some Shi'ar Empire chick, right?
Yeah.
From X-Men.
I love those colors that he used on her.
So Cyberforce was supposed to be a pitch of like an off-brand version of the Marauders. He pitched it to Marvel and they denied it. And then Jim Lee and Liefeld told him, hey, don't show them that. And then they told them in a meeting that they were going to start Image. And so all those characters there were supposed to be X-Men Universe characters.
Thank God they weren't.
That makes sense. For sure. All right, so we got.
Well, I mean, they were kind of on brand because if you think about characters, I mean, let's take Cable out of the mix. You had like who was it, like Maverick and Bishop and all those other,
Yeah. Look at that. That's a sweet spread.
Hey, I think this book isn't inked by Scott Williams. Bat wasn't even an inker then with them. He was inking at Marvel.
It says Dan Panosian did some inks.
Panosian.
Travis Scott too.
Dan's come a long way since then. He's an amazing artist now.
Yeah, he does more realistic stuff now, right?
Yeah.
Look, this is great. It's like,
Well, his
bust
stuff
shot.
now, Panosian now, I mean, he's basically kind of like Andrew Robinson. I asked him at a reunion about that. I was like, dude, you completely flipped your style, man. I love it though. He got away from the Image comic look altogether, and he's like, oh, I just basically, when I need inspiration, I look at a bunch of Andrew Robinson. I was like, all right.
It was really weird when Image started. Well, even before Image, when X-Force came out and all that kind of shit. Like, they had a bunch of people that just duplicated Rob Liefeld's style badly. It was terrible.
Well,
Dan was
a lot of these dudes. Okay, so like Art Taber, Dan Panosian, even in Wills, they were inkers at Marvel. They were inking early issues of like Fantastic Four drawn by Walt Simonson, and then even the X Factor stuff. You have to go through each issue because they didn't do it like every month, but there were months where Panosian was inking them.
Oh,
it's just bizarre. Those dudes go way back, like to the 80s, like mid 80s, not just they didn't just emerge in the 90s. And then Art Adams, his first long shot book,
dude. Like Art's there. He's the only person I think that actually pulled off a successful stand-in for Jim Lee. You know, his books were the best. I thought. I preferred him over Kubert on it for sure.
Wait, is this true? NTM owns a comic book. Noah owns a comic.
Someone may have sent him that issue.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. We got Fanta in the chat. Good to see you.
I got this book here too, and this is
I just picked it up. Now, is this all Silvestri? Is there some? Did they split it up?
No, there's 2 or 3.
Oh, I see here. We got
actually
Brandon
quite
Peterson.
a few.
I like their interpretation of Exo Manowar in there. Like
Brett Booth, Silvestri, Jay Scott, Scott Clark, Capullo, Lee, and Wills.
Yeah.
A
lot of people.
Yeah, my 2 favorites would be it'd be Deathmate Black and Deathmate Silver, because I do actually like Barry Windsor Smith ink by Jim, just because it was Jim didn't know how to fucking ink. He just tried. He tried to draw like himself with a pen.
Some cool what panels there.
Those were great books. It's just the story went nowheres. Yeah, it was just
the
art was insane on the Image copies.
It's fun stuff.
Yeah, all Image all company crossover books are always lame because they can't really have one win.
It's books made by committee. You know what I'm saying? And that's never good.
Yeah, you're right. Shelby, did you hear? I heard, this is breaking news, that Heavy Metal Magazine has a new CEO. I guess because, the guy left, but I ordered from them. I ordered those Bisley books. Remember the Brooklyn Gladiator? I ordered those books off of their site a year and a half ago, and I got them like 2 months ago. To the point where I forgot that I ordered them. But the guys at Whatnot are now going to be the publisher of Heavy Metal.
Absolutely.
Oh, are they?
That's such good news.
That's crazy.
Maybe they can stop publishing only digitally painted shit. Let's get some traditional.
Tell me about it. That looks like shit.
Look at this, dude. This is a great panel.
That's Scott Clark.
I really like that.
Oh, Scott Clark was a beast too. He had this thing with shadows that was just crazy.
Yeah, his inking's really cool. Or whatever, his shadows are awesome. I don't know if he inked himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Whatnot, who's been publishing comics for 4 months, they're now having crazy sales out of previews. And
they should.
Yeah, the Wesley Snipes book sold 50,000 copies before it's even out, and now they're publishing Heavy Metal, which is insane. That's crazy.
We need companies that absolutely dunk on Marvel, dunk on DC, dunk on IDW, dunk on Image Comics. Image Comics isn't this. It's not the same company I started with, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
At some point, like around the middle of Walking Dead, like issue 50 or so, they should have just changed their name because they no longer represented what Image was.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they're not putting the same, like, they're not, this isn't coming out of Image anymore, you know? Like,
No, they turn that kind of work away.
Yeah.
If I was to bring 94 to Image, they'd turn me away.
That's insane. Like, look at how high T this shot is. Like, gritting teeth. You're not going to see that anymore. So, it's cool. It's interesting. Going to be interesting to see where heavy metal goes now and what all.
It's
this
all about the exit wounds.
Yeah. How do you? Where are they going to go from here? So, it's kind of cool news. I think I'm optimistic about this year and where everything's going. I'm excited.
Phil, you don't have Deathmate Red? That's the one with the extreme with Liefeld and a bunch of other extreme artists on it.
What was the one we went over? Did we go over Blue?
I think we did. You had one of the crappy Valiant ones. It might have been Blue.
I think it was Blue. So no, I didn't get Red. I didn't know if I was supposed to. I got Silver. Because I saw this.
That one's okay.
A Jim Lee cover, but the cover was kind of cool.
Yeah, and then Jim Lee inks Barry Windsor Smith in that one.
So maybe we'll look through that. I'll have to go back and see
so
if they've read.
I was right next door to Bob Layton at a convention years ago, and we were talking a little bit, and he was telling me how he called him my old friend Rob. That's why he refers to Rob.
It's still sealed. Like, what is this?
But I guess, yeah, he said that. I guess the book was so late. The book was so late that he went to Rob's house and sat on his porch until Rob would hand him pages. Yeah, and he stayed in his front yard until Rob had pages done because the book was so late, and it was like I guess Valiant had part of the distribution on it. So,
well, everybody was like, "Why?" Everybody at Image thought they were crazy.
He told me he kind of opened the door a bit, handed him pages, and then shut the door.
Yeah.
Jesus, why can't I get this book out? All right,
let's
take a bigger knife.
You think he was scared?
This is a knife. Let's see what you got, Preston.
That's Phil's toenail knife.
For a while, back in the day, DC was being they were really cool, and they gave Tim Truman a shot at Hawk World, right? And there's drugs like crazy in this book, right? Like all of the Hawkmen, like the police force, are addicted to all these fucking painkillers and shit.
Yeah,
and it's such a good read. Like it's a short story, and it introduces like Hawkman and Hawkgirl and what they were like before they came to Earth and shit like that.
Oh, cool.
And Tim actually writes and draws the whole thing, and yeah, it's one of the coolest books out there. Like
that's cool covers
DC put out. Yeah, like it's crazy good, dude.
I remember being too poor to buy the books, but I remember them coming out.
Really? Oh, these are in a dollar bin.
Yeah, well, no, back in the day, I remember them as a new release because my shop, the shop that I grew up going to, he was a big DC simp, dude. Like he loved his DC. He would push it on everybody.
I was never a huge DC fan, but I mean, I was going through like the comic shop and looking at some of the classic books like Camelot 3000, and dude, it's such a good. I mean, it's dated, like the story, like the artwork is like seriously,
yeah,
yeah, old school for sure.
But dude, yeah, it's fucking badass. It's got Brian Boland's art all over the place.
Yeah, people really like that. I think it was a pretty good selling book, but I hear a lot about it from comic.
I got the hardcover to that. It might be an omnibus. It's really big.
It is, yeah, and it's good, dude. Like, I mean, I got it because of Brian Boland's artwork in it, but it was, you know, it's crazy good. Like next time
I got mine. Well, I got mine in an art trade. I was at I remember it too. I was at Planet Comic Con in Kansas City, and there was a vendor there that wanted one of my pinups, and I was like, well, I'll just trade you because I know the show was slow. I go, dude, let's just trade. Just tell me how much in trade, and I'll go over to your booth right now. So I got that. I got the Dan Brereton Psycho Omnibus, the Camelot 3000 hardcover, and what the hell did I get? Maybe one of my Hush hardcovers. Might have been the unwrapped one.
Oh, you took him.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
People are giving
This
me
is
shit.
a cool cover right here.
It's a fun book, and I didn't see that book till I was in my 30s, man.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brian Bowles.
People in
He's
the
a
chat
beast.
are giving me shit about my knife thing.
That's a knife.
Well, it was sealed. Like there was no tape. It was just like I couldn't get it open another way. Henry Bemis met Tim Truman in a small con a few years ago. He sold me some original pages from Wild Cards for really cheap. That's awesome. That's cool. Well, let's take a look at this Deathmate Silver. So I'm sure a lot of people are on this book too. Jim Lee inking. Barry Windsor Smith.
I think either Silvestri or Casada is in there too.
You're not into Jim Lee's inks, Shelby?
No, he's fucking terrible.
I'm with Shelby. I'm not a huge fan of Jim Lee's work.
Some people were born to pencil, and some people were born to make Jim Lee shine. He's known as Scott Williams, and he's the true all-star of Jim Lee.
What do you think of Scott Williams?
Show me the lie. Show me the lie.
What do you think of Scott Williams' penciling work, or like when he just does art on his own?
Scott Williams was a beast, dude. He was crazy good.
He's okay. He knows how to draw.
Yeah.
Artists make the best inkers, dude. Like very tight pencilers make the best inkers. That's why Adelso Corona is so good, because that dude can draw like a mofo.
There's so many ads in this. Now this looks pretty cool. Look at that.
Yeah, so those pages I actually like. I know they're face shots. I know it's Liefeld. I really love those pages, man. I love everything about them. The just the way they look.
Yeah, I like his.
I think also
Bloodshot is really cool.
Well, it looks sort of like early Travis Trey, like Dark Stars era to me, and I think that's why I like it.
That face this is kind of a different face than you're used to seeing Liefeld do for one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also who inked those? I don't think it was Mickey.
A lot of inkers. It says Bob Layton with Danny Mickey and Dan Panosian ink.
So it may have been Bob Layton. Maybe he put some of that anger into it, dude, and that's why I like it so much.
Is he mad? Is he mad human?
He was mad and he had to wait outside his window.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He also wrote these pages. But here's the thing, though. These pages are all 3-panel vertical pages. You know,
Rob Liefeld is a very original artist. Phil is.
Oh, this is cool. I like this layout. You got a little.
I like it. Rob used a 3 establishing shots drawn by Jim Lee, and then he's got a couple originals. I think that's the EXO piece. I think was actually a Casada panel, but let's not talk about that.
All right. Yeah, I can see that. I get the scratching. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Preston and Shelby do use these kind of paneling, this scratchy panel.
Dude, I like
How
that.
do you feel about
it? Just
well, he drew himself in the book. You know? Tell me that's not him.
He did.
That's crazy. Yeah,
I wasn't even working for him when that came out, and I was like, I wonder what Rob looks like, and I bought that book, and I was like, oh, here's Rob. This is Rob.
More scratchy panels. This hair is a little overdone on this guy. It looks like
it's the only way to keep that hair clip in, bro. The hair clip is also a face mask.
But it's also the same color as his skin. So
yeah. Well, you know, Frege drew that book, Berserkers.
Oh, those are those characters?
Yeah.
And this is
I think they were. Yeah, it's Prophet. The Berserkers were originally called the Executioners, and it was supposed to be another spin-off X-Men book.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Keep going. Another running. He loves his pose.
I would like to point out the page next to it, the interior back cover. That's badass.
Yeah,
I love Mark Teixeira, bro.
Yeah, that's cool. Weird character.
I'm jealous. My buddy had him in his house for like 3 months when he was going through his divorce a few years ago. I was jealous. He told me I'm not allowed to go to his house.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, he knows I'm a simp.
And this is blue or yellow? Dead yellow? This is yellow. Deathmate yellow. A lot of Deathmates, you know?
Terrible, terrible books. I gotta head out. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right,
take it
come
easy.
on, Preston.
You got it.
Keep killing it. You guys could order Preston.
Was it?
From
Did
your...
my open mouth chewing make him go away?
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
I just pulled him in to fill your shoes for a little bit. We got Dean again is still here. Good to have you. Jay Dalla is here. Good to see
What's
you.
up, Dalla? Bro, with this headset on, I feel like I'm a camel. I can hear everything that I'm chewing.
Oh, that's cool. It's a little different change of pace, you know, in life.
Mm-hmm.
Dean says, Jim Lee doesn't care anymore. I don't think he's very good anymore.
Dean, you're wrong. Jim Lee is better now than he's ever been before.
Yeah? I mean, I used to
Absolutely.
watch
Absolutely, he's better.
Streams. Yeah, he'd do his Twitch streams. I should have
Absolutely, he's better.
Should have looked at this while Preston was here.
Oh, dude, I got that book too.
With the cover?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. You get this book, right? And you're like, look at this amazing Simon Bisley cover, right? But the interiors are not Simon Bisley.
No.
But one of my favorite covers.
Phil, you got this, right?
No, I don't have that.
The Pitt. Oh, you don't have the Pitt sketchbook?
No. I got to get that.
You're a loser.
White, right?
You're a loser.
I know.
Hold on a second.
I know. What do you think of Mike McCone? He did interiors.
I can't find my cursor here. Mike McCone? He's okay.
Yeah. Mike McCone, Flint Henry, John.
I'm trying to find this damn book. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Phil, I got this from the. So it used to be a 50-cent bin. He used a red Sharpie to cross out a black Sharpie that said 50 cents, and it now says $1.25. So that's where I got mine from.
Oh,
that one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There's beautiful cover. Now, what do you think about
why do comic shop owners do that? They use colors that don't cover. It's supposed to be the other way around, right? Like you write the price in red, and you cross it out in black. It just looked like he colored the old price to tease you. It's like, haha.
What do you think of this?
Now
Putting a border around your cover.
Well, I know that Simon Bisley did not follow the instructions, so that I think that was necessary.
Yeah.
That painting is not to scale of a full bleed book. I think they probably had an extra amount, and they're probably like, let's just, or hey, dude, maybe he sent them like a really low res image, and that's as big as it could go.
Maybe. What year was this? Do you think? Let me see. 92.
Yeah.
So this is after his Lobo stuff, and these guns are awesome. Obviously, guns that Punisher would never use, but so much better than Extreme Studios guns.
Those are leaf blowers.
Yeah, and it looks better than the hair dryers that Liefeld was doing.
I can't argue with that.
We got a Noah in the chat that says Tex is better than Bisley. I would say Simon's more prolific and profound.
I would say Simon is more prolific and has a. I would say Teixeira is about 75% the artist that Simon is career wise.
I really do like Texas stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
His Ghost Rider stuff is really cool. And this is not this is Mike McCone, I think. Interiors here.
And let me clarify: being 50% the artist of Simon is still God mode. I'm just putting that out there.
Hell yeah. Well, this looks like a the late Christy Alley right here.
Oh, like she's doing a poop?
No, come on.
Oh, like where she's yelling at Ted Danson and Cheers.
Yeah, exactly. Wall of machetes here. Yeah, there's some Mike McCone. But this wasn't. I was disappointed because I wanted to find the Punisher special that has business interiors in it. He did a little short story. I'm still trying to track that down. Oh, look at this. Speaking of Tex.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Oh, that's cool.
Best era of comics. Hey, listen, if your character isn't 18 heads high, get out of here.
And he's got those kind of biz veins going on.
Yeah. I mean, he was definitely even the face in the bottom. I think he was looking at Simon when he drew that dude, because look at that little eyeballs poking out.
You know what it reminds me of? This. Right?
Which means that Simon copied him for that?
No.
I think
a year earlier. It came out a year earlier.
Did it?
Yeah, 91. For sure.
Maybe.
But yeah. Well, Santa Claus action. So there you go. Let me see if there's any other pinups back here. Ooh, this is kind of a weird. I don't know if I like that.
Marvel. Listen, Phil. Marvel needs to stop being idiots, and they need to put together a Mark Teixeira omnibus of just text, dude. You know that Teixeira did a bunch of issues of. He was a Wolverine fill-in artist, and he was also a fill-in artist on Punisher War Journal.
Ooh, okay.
And he was a fill-in artist after Javier Saltaires left Ghost Rider. The problem is with all of his runs is he took over in the middle of storylines. So like half of his fill-ins was one storyline, and then it would go to a new one that he wouldn't complete. He would be pulled to another book.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, I'd love to see that stuff because I haven't read a lot of his work. I'm a admirer from afar.
If you like that Sabretooth series he did, you'd like his Wolverine is just as good.
Yeah. Let's see. We got some. Let's catch up with the chat here. We got Agent Zero Studios. Good to see you in the chat. Genuine Comics is up, Dave. Good to have you here. Just looking at some old comics while Shelby eats some noodles. Henry Bemis says, I should have gotten the paramilitary Christmas special signed when I went with Judgment on Gotham instead. Oh, I see. Yeah, I got mine signed. I don't know where Simon's going to be next. I know he was just in Louisiana, I think. I think he's back in the UK right now. I got to check my tracking device. Angela Curry says, Phill finding every opportunity to show his Bisley Lobo cover. That's right. That is right.
Hey, don't get your Twitter suspended. You know what happened after you were following Elon?
Yeah, that's true. Joshua 45's in the chat. Good to see you, Joshua. Hope you're subbed to the channel. We're going to be looking at some kick-ass comics. And if you guys love these comics and like what you're seeing, check out our my website, zadecomics.com. We can get our killer books like The Lost Pages shipping now with beautiful art. Look at that. Look at all of it. Look at this Joe Ball art. Look at the detail. Oh, my eyes. Beautiful. All right.
Why does Joe punish us, Phil?
Because he loves us. He punishes the colors. Now, I picked this up for one reason. It's not for Concrete. You remember Concrete from back in the day?
Don't you have a tramp stamp of him?
I don't.
I think that is what you got tattooed on you.
It's kind of like the females on the mud flap on the trucks.
The mud flap, yeah.
It's not for Bob the Alien either. No. It's for the first iteration of the mask. You ever see this?
No. What the hell?
Yeah, so this is...
Why does he look like Invader Zim?
So it's pre-Doug Mankey. So here's the beautiful Doug Mankey mask, as everybody knows and loves, from the 90s hit film, The Mask, starring James Carey of Canada. This was their first iteration of it, and it was kind of like a almost French comic about this psychopath that would go around murdering people, and it was spelled the French way of mask with a Q-U-E. And you see them? You see the kind of more abstract version of the character in there? Crazy. Really weird. So I wanted to show you guys this. I don't know which...
Yeah, dude, I've never seen that.
Yeah, so this must be pre-89, because 89 was the first appearance of Doug and John Arcudi's mask. Very abstract and more European style of art here. Look at him. And I think he's a gangster or something. Never really read him, but I just wanted to show it off.
Yeah. What a show off.
Ink wash. You ever use ink wash?
He doesn't. No, I do actually own some already separated ink wash, like made specifically for like comic toning.
Yeah.
I don't know what to use to apply it. I mean, I want to use it at some point. I'm a noob. You know me, man. I know how to use like 5 things. That's about it.
So that's cool. That's all I wanted to show you. So that's the reason I bought it, to kind of drop.
I'm trying to find something for you.
Find it. All right.
I'm looking. Hold on. I got one more, and I'll have you share my screen.
All right. Here's my knife, everybody.
Actually, hold on. I got 2 more.
2 more what? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I have a message from Dale. Let me see what it says.
Does it say send more paramedics?
Hey, when did Eastman hasn't been in charge of heavy metal for a while, right?
No, dude, no, man.
Dale just messaged me. Didn't Kevin Eastman own heavy metal? I said not for a while.
Tell Dell that it's the year 2023.
Do you know what year it is? I think I sent him the link.
Get in here, Dale. I'm going to show you some stuff that I know you'll like.
Hurry up. Go. You're boring the stream, Shelby.
Bro. Hold on. I got one for chat too. Here, let's see. No, I can't show that one. I respect your channel.
I'm thinking about shaving today. Are you showing this yet?
Is that what garbage cans see at your work? Hold on. Let's see here.
I'm seeing dots from them bright.
When you're looking at what your brother threw away.
Yeah.
Hey, you told me you weren't going to eat that.
Agent Zero says we need Pit Happen shirts. Yeah, we're going to put those on the new campaign if that ever happens. Ooh, what's this? The hell? Is this Doug?
What do you think, bro?
Is this Doug?
This is Doug Minky, bro. This is like a 1990s Doug Minky pinup. Here, let's find it. Hold on, let me see here.
I should have got him into some vacation doing something like that.
Look, this is back when he used to sign DM91. Look,
like-
it says a female predator, but then aren't they all? That's a joke, ladies, a joke. At the beach, again, courtesy of the ever modest Doug Menke, he of diminutive signature. See how, look at his autograph. Look how small it is. So this is 90.
Yo, that's,
right?
Dude, this is awesome.
Is that rad? Here, wait.
Whoa.
Look, we got some. Wait, here's some Eric Larson. Anybody laughs, and I'll let him have it. Why do you think I'm so pissed off? Hey, look at this, dude. The little Punisher skull. Is that supposed to be Mary Jane? So this is Eric Larson in 90.
Who published this?
This is the book, Amazing Heroes.
Okay.
You suspected it all along, didn't you? Thanks to Eric Larson. Hey, do you think Marvel would have hired him if they saw him drawing this shit?
No, they also would not have approved.
Probably. Let's make this viral. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's a. Did you see this before? This is a Menke also.
No, that's great, dude.
Look, hey, this should have been in your CG Vacay book, dude.
Yeah, dude. This is odd. Look at the shorts. Look at his shorts. It's made up of a bunch of men's faces.
Look, he signed his name on the shorts right there. See the little DM90 right there?
He was doing the DM, and it kind of reminds me of Frank Miller did that with the FM.
Frank Miller, yeah. Doug Menke's The Mask shows off at the beach. Say cheese. That sounds like something you would write.
Yeah, dude.
Short and sweet. Hey, look at what do you think of that, dude? Is that cool?
It's great, man. I love the rendering on the map. Very cool. Doug's great.
I'll send you these so that you can.
Now what was that for? Heroes what? Amazing Heroes?
It was like Amazing Heroes #1. It was some Amazing Heroes book.
So Graham Nolan actually did a few for them as well. He did a Tarzan.
I saw the Tarzan with the gorillas are going to get the girl. She's all like naked.
He did Doc Savage as well. Very
I didn't see that one. Yeah,
he was telling me a
They're
while.
just pinups.
All right, now we saw the gold cover. You know, everybody's familiar with the Lost Pages 2 gold. You know about the Cyberfrog chromium covers, but have you ever seen the chrome crotch cover of Lobo #1 by Val Streaks? Look at that. I'm friends with him on Facebook. Val, I don't know what he's doing now. I think he's just drawing sketches for people. But look at that. It's raised. You can see it's raised.
I got one issue, dude.
Uh-huh.
I have only one issue with it. Why does it become a G string under his junk? That's my only issue.
Because this is the zipper, I think. He'd always drawn with that thick zipper. And it's kind of got this Michael Golden Danzig vibe belt buckle. Look at that. He says, got your cover enhancement right here. And he points. This guy's squat. He's got those quads, you know. So look at have you been with this stop stroking it, Phil?
Listen. Hear that?
Yeah, we're gonna read let's read that portrait.
Here. I didn't even actually look at it. You can read it. Or what's that say?
All right. It says I can't
wait, there you go.
Run the first word. Assert yourself. Your ideas are incredible. Damn.
No, they're worthwhile.
Yeah, I believe it.
No, it says worthwhile. You said incredible.
Oh, worthwhile. Your ideas are worthwhile. I'd say they're incredible.
Phil, read that.
Is that a Chinese word?
Oh, it's English. Read it.
Ass.
Thank you.
Ass.
Mm-hmm.
We have Angela Curry says, "Is Momoa really playing Lobo?" So what do you think?
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
He got divorced, dude. He needs money anyways now.
Mm-hmm. Now for that question, is Momoa really gonna play Lobo? This is what I would say.
That's the rumor.
That is the rumor.
By the way, I liked his Aquaman. You chat can hate me all they want. I liked his Aquaman.
I did too. I thought the build
because
up and fight was good too.
I've always the only Aquaman I ever liked ever was the superpower action figure. Because I needed Batman to beat someone up, so he would always be Aquaman getting beat up.
Let's see if Dale messaged me back, or even read my message. He has not read the message.
Who, Dale?
Yeah.
Dale?
All right. Yeah. Let's look at this. So Alan Grant taking the reins of writing. No more Keith Giffen. Keith and Alan both did the Bisley issues of Lobo. So this is just Alan coming over, who just passed last year. R.I.P. Alan Grant. And this was a long-running series throughout the mid '90s. It was a, you know how many issues this was? A lot of issues of this Lobo.
How many? Well, I know there's a trade paperback for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is issue 1. You can see where the world was with Wayne's World 2 coming out.
Oh wait. Oh, that's okay. I thought you did something to the book.
No,
that's
the
embossed.
The embossed.
Yeah, I thought he just finished a bowl of what was that they ordered? The cream of some young guy.
No. It's a pretty cool splash here. John Dell on inks. Are you aware of John Dell?
You know that Dell hasn't messaged me since September of last year.
That's crazy.
Why does your boy hate me, dude?
I don't know. He might hate me. I'm not sure. Or maybe
I just messaged him.
Maybe he doesn't talk to me much because he hates you.
Probably.
But you can see right off the bat, Val is really doing Bisley vibes here because he's doing the graffiti on the walls. Simon loves that.
Right.
You know, we got Napalm.
Napalm. Oh, he's throwing. That's a band.
Oh, is it? You got
yeah.
Antera Frag. You think that's for Daniel Fraga?
No, it's the word.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think that's supposed to be Pantera, Skinny Puppy. Frag is just the Lobo's.
Mr. Bugle.
Mr. Bungle. No, Mr. Bungle. That's the singer of Faith No More. His side band that he wasn't supposed to have because they were still under contract.
Look at this hand. I really like this hand, even though you don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's all steamy.
Yeah, it's cool. And of course, you got the motorcycle. You know what his motorcycle's name is?
Ragetality.
No, the model is the Spaz Frag 666. I'm pretty sure. Oh, look, now here it is. We see whose hand it was. Big splash. Boom. Some good action.
You got your frag-a-boom.
Frag-a-boom. Frag-a-boom.
Now they just playing, Phil.
We're just playing with our heartstrings. So this guy's got his septum pierced. That's the nose. And he hooks him right in the nose piercing. Yeah, I don't know who Napalm Death is. I'm sorry. It sounds like a cool name.
They're a metal band.
Ooh, look at this guy. Shadow War icon.
Phil, how many Milestone comics do you
own? None. Is that racist of me?
No, I mean, I'm just curious.
I probably would if I was younger at the time.
They put out Omnibus #1 came out, which I think it has like the first 5 to 10 issues of each book.
Oh, look, here's the Batman Dread Wagner ad.
That's the Is that the one that Shane homaged for the Rex supplemental?
Oh yeah, he was looking at the for the reprint. Yeah, I could see that. Some person says, "Is this a Dan Fraga issue?" No, I don't think.
No, it's
Dan...
Val Semix. How do you say it? Semix?
Yeah, I say Semix, but yeah, it might
I
be
used to say Semix. Yeah,
it might be.
Let's ask. You know what, man? Here, I'm going to send Bill Sienkiewicz. Let's get Bill Sienkiewicz in here so he could tell us how to pronounce it.
Well, I could send.
He might be a fellow Polish.
I could
artist.
send Val the link. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I could send him the link.
Let me see if Sienkiewicz will respond to me.
Yeah, hit up Sienkiewicz.
Let me see here.
But
he might have blocked me.
Val did a big run of Lobo in the mid '90s with Alan Grant writing. I'm not sure. He might have done the Demon stuff with Alan Grant too. I'm not sure though. I have that run.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was to someone else. Invite anyone or invite everyone that made the issue, please.
Hey, who colored that? Was it Hi-Fi?
Gloria
if it was oh no. If it was Hi-Fi, we could get Carl, because Carl works for Hi-Fi. We could get Carl in here.
Oh yeah, Carl. That's what I think when I hear Carl. So this introduces Lobo as one of his best buddies and fellow bounty hunter. I believe his name is Jonas. And it's this guy here. He's an alien with tusks. He left him a card.
I'm seeing a theme here. So my name is Jonas. That's a Weezer song. So
yeah.
Val is just a fan of music who draws comics.
He could be.
So we could talk about the music that he likes or she likes. I don't know if Val's a man or a woman.
Val's a guy, yeah.
Oh, is Val a guy? Okay.
Yeah. So he left him a card that says, Lobo Bastich for hire. If you can read this, I didn't hit you hard enough. There you go. Zombie. This guy. Zombie. Ooh, this reminds me of a character you design for like a background character. It reminds me of that robot referee.
Oh, I was gonna say it reminds me of that that new Star Wars Disney character, the one that looks like the Golden Girl.
With the big eyes, yeah, big glasses.
Yeah.
We got Felix Haas in the chat. What's up, Felix?
Mark Pengrin's here. Did you say hi to Mark earlier? No, I never heard you say hi to Mark.
Crazy Matt is here. Matt actually gives out a channel member chat. He says, "Hail chat." Thanks for being here, Crazy Man. D-Wag, good to see you, D-Wag. I haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, we're just looking at some comics. I'm almost through these. Now, this is a cool splash. Look at all the detail and characters in here. A lot going on. A lot of papers on the walls. Wanted posters. Some cool tech at the top here.
Yeah, that looks like my bedroom when I was 14, except it was Wizard magazine posters.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and then Snap-on tool calendars because they had all the babes on them. My dad used to give me the calendars. They would deliver them to his shop, and then he would just give me a copy every year. I would never take them down, dude. There was a point I had like 5 or 6 of them up. And I would just look at like half naked chicks all year.
Look at that roadster. Yeah. So far, I'm liking cool. Val's take on
Who's the dude next to it with the Tommy gun?
It's like a gangster. Probably someone that's gonna bust through this hideout. Maybe he's another bounty.
Oh, your camera made him look like the Thing. I was like, is that Ben Grimm?
No, look at him. His face is covered up.
Mm.
Yeah. Good shootout. I think he's a good fit for the series because he kind of has that Giffen cartooniness, you know. Looks like he's a fan of the previous work of Lobo. Good stuff. Oh, look at that.
Well, that's the most popular and the best-selling version of Lobo. So why would you deviate from it, right?
Yeah.
Like that was probably marching orders from like DC Central, man. They were like, "Hey, need to channel some Bisley in this because that's what Phill Diaz wants.
That's what I want.
We need to make that 50 cents from him in 2022 on this comic book.
All right, so I was tasked by a Mr. Tommy Patterson. He lives in, well, I don't want to dox him, but he lives in the middle of nowhere by not a comic book shop. So he wanted.
Wait, where's he? Why is he not on the stream right now?
I don't know. I should have asked him if he wanted to come on.
Tommy, don't be a Dale. Get in here. Let's see here. Yeah, Dale's not awake. He didn't even read it yet.
Well, he messaged me.
Oh, he had. Tell him to check his Facebook. I didn't message him through Twitter.
I'm gonna send.
I talk to him through Facebook, not Twitter.
No, he messaged me through Facebook as well. I think he just gets off and.
Well, F me, Phill. He's not even putting me on read. He's just leaving it. This guy.
So Tommy tasked me to pick up some comics for him because it's easier for me to buy comics and ship them about 4 states away instead of him going to a comic shop and picking up this Silvestri Batman book 2.
That's a Jim Lee cover.
Right. That's the only cover I think they had, or the only cool one. They didn't have a.
I'm going to be quite honest, Phill. That's probably the worst laid out Jim Lee cover ever. The reason I say that is Batman should be facing the spine.
Isn't he? Oh, his face should be
just
facing.
the layout. The spatial awareness on that cover is like not my favorite.
Now, what do you think about this cover for book 3? I don't even know.
That's all right. The Silvestri cover is better.
So I'm gonna bag
Mark's cover on issue 1 and issue 3 are really good. I don't like his cover to issue 2.
I'm gonna bag and board these for Tommy because Joe Sontag and Keila already went through issue 3 or something. I don't know. So I don't think people want to see this. I'm just gonna keep them mint for Tommy, unless he comes in here. But he also paid me for he paid me $12 for these for some reason.
Yeah, you better keep them minty fresh, too.
Sent them to PayPal. So I didn't ask for the payment. I could do it out of the kindness of my heart. When my friend asked me for some help tracking down some comics. And then I also picked up, or the comic guy threw these into my pull list. Ice Cream Man, issue 33.
What do you think of that book? Or have you not thumbed through it?
I haven't looked through this issue, but I've been picking these up since the start, and I did like them. They're like horror. It's almost like a horror anthology series, but it's all connected by. Hey, look, you got a Watchmen reference. It's all connected by this demon ice cream man who's almost like Pennywise, right? But it's some good horror stuff.
I know two artists that have done variants for the book, and I had a shop reach out to me, but I don't know anything about the book for a variant, and I was like, dude, I don't know anything about this book, man.
Dude, you should have.
They didn't have any reference or anything. There's lots of opportunities, dude. Cool. They do covers all the time.
Variant. Yeah, they get some cool variants. This one, I didn't really care at this point of what I was picking up, so he just grabbed one.
You got the Billy Corgan and James Eha variant right there. You ever see that video?
No.
Today's
the greatest.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that song. And then
sounds just like that. I like Smashing Pumpkins. Oh, that came out. You know what? I think I told you I'm waiting for the trade. I'm not buying the floppies, dude. How's that?
I got the first 2. I actually haven't started reading them yet, but it's your boy
Gary Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's better than ever right now, man. Like, I like Gary Frank right now. There was a run in the mid 2000s. I did not like Gary Frank. His Hulk books, I did not like Gary Frank.
Doesn't seem like. Look at that chrome face. Kind of weird. But yeah, I really loved their Geiger story and the art in that, and Jeff Johns is a beast.
I'm gonna be really upset if that Geiger one shot is collected in the trade with Junkyard Joe, because I had to like track that damn book down, man.
A little ad for Geiger. Yeah, Geiger's cool. Cool character. Cool.
Do you still consider it the best lettered comic in comics?
Did I? I thought that was you.
Well, no. I said it, but you agreed with me.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
No, that's what attracted me to it. When I was thumbing through it, I was like, the lettering is strangely very cool. Like, I just really like the lettering in it.
Yeah. All right, we got these. Put these over here. And then I picked this up. So I come into the store and I see this on the shelf in the indie section.
Was it $1? How much you paid for that?
No, is it supposed to be $1?
Yeah, they got the second printings at my shop for $1.
What? I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know. I didn't check because I bought a bunch of books.
Yeah, yours isn't. So in the top right corner, there's a giant red bullet, a bullseye, and it has $1 like written like very large in the top right.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Shout out to those guys. So I'm like, hey, have you guys read any of the new Frank Miller stuff? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, this looks awesome. Like, I dig the art in it. But I've never read the first Ronin. I'm like, should I read that? And they're like, yeah, I guess you should read that. But of course, they want me to buy more shit. So they didn't have a trade.
Yeah, Pinger and saying the ash can is $1. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he had two different ones. The ash cans sold out, but whatever issue 1 is of this Ronin book 2, it did not have any of the grayscale, just like the ash can, but it was the full book, and it was $1. It wasn't the same one. I know the one you're talking about, Mark.
So I really like Philip Tan's art in this. I only flipped through a little bit because I want to read it after I read the first series. But they did have the first issues of Ronin, the original series. So I read the first book, and I talked to some guys, notably Nick Patera, and he was kind of not saying good things about it because he's like, oh, Frank Miller's just trying to do like the European legends like Mobius and stuff like this, and he can't.
Well, yeah, but what was he supposed to have done? Just stuck with being a fringe Neil Adams wannabe? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he had to change something at some point.
And this is really interesting too. We were talking about that Bisley cover where it had the border. Like, this has this big border, and so do all of his books. Kind of design wise, it's really pretty unique and interesting. Where it's kind of a wraparound. I like the cover.
I got the I have an early second or a third print. It's not a first print trade, I don't think, but I got the trade of that.
So they didn't.
How's the paper in there, dude? Like, wait, is this a reprinting or is this?
No, I think because he was telling me about the paper thing, because he said that Frank Miller made DC print this on a certain type of paper that he wanted that they weren't using at the time. It seems good quality. It seems almost like modern stuff, but this was in the 80s, right?
The trade, yeah, the trade paperback, the paper in it is like terrible. My trade actually started falling apart too.
No, this is good quality stuff. Has anyone in the chat read Ronin? Anybody? Put a 1 in the chat if you have. I read it, the first book, and I dug it. I like the story and the art. It kind of gives me vibes of his Wolverine Claremont run, of course, because of the Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
And it gave me big vibes of Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
When you get to the end of the book.
Yeah, the Ronin series is what Eastman and Laird were basically ripping off to make Turtles. Like that's why the art style is even the way it is in Turtles, the original black and white comics. Yeah, they were just really big fans of that and wanted their own version of it.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, so you get this Japanese. If you guys haven't read it, you get this Japanese samurai who his master gets killed, seduced by this demon, and killed because he has this sword that drinks blood, and the demon wants it. And then you flash forward to the future, and it's like this crazy, like Mobius style, almost dystopian world. It's a really crazy shot of the city. But yeah, some of this, like you could see the marker that he's, or who's coloring this. Is it the chick Lynn Varley?
It was probably Lynn. Yeah, I don't know the color. I've never seen a color guide from that, so I don't know the process. But they probably were doing, what do you call that? It's like an acetate layover, and then they would shoot it. Like the line art, she would color a blue line version of the page, and then they would line it up, and then clip it, and then shoot it. So the line art would lay on top, kind of like layers in Photoshop.
You got some people in the chat that have read and enjoyed Ronin. Just like these hologram, kind of almost like computeristic interpretations of images. I don't know. I dug it. I got to read the next three. A lot of wide shots.
Yeah, I didn't mind it at all, dude. Like it was a cool book for what it was. Liefeld actually would have never developed the style that he ended up with if not for that series right there too.
Really?
A lot of his, his broad stroke, he had really broad stroke cross hatching. He got it. My belief is he got it from there just because of the swipes.
So this is
pulled from it.
You're talking about Eastman and Laird really digging this. You have here a Splinter-esque character. He's this rat humanoid guard that our Ronin fights. And then also you're talking about like Liefeld being really into this. You have these really long vertical panels too, which you see throughout the stream.
Deathmate Red.
Yeah. And then this, of course, I've recently seen this. If you guys are on Facebook, go and join a group called Comic Swipes. And
I'm looking for it right now, Phil. I gotta scroll for days, dude. There's so many swipes that have been added. Hold on.
I sent you this.
It never ends.
I'll just pull it up on Twitter.
The shit never ends, bro.
Because I recently sent Shelby this image.
No, but there's like two others too. It's not just that one.
Oh my god, I gotta go to fucking messages. Henry Bill says, I liked Ronin. It's been years since I read it, though. I really enjoyed Ronin, says Dale A. There's a better Frank Miller out there, though. There is better Frank. Yeah, for sure.
I do actually prefer. So I like Frank Miller's style that he was doing on, what was it? Elektra Lives Again. And then also The Dark Knight Returns. Whatever era you consider that's my favorite era of Frank. But Sin City, dude, Sin City was cool.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, there's the Frank Miller and then the Liefeld. They had another one in comments, so dude, if you go to comments, you can see someone else posted another one from like a current book.
I just thought this was hilarious because this is a screenshot from a group called Comic Swipes. And the first comment on here is Rob Liefeld saying, hey, Rick, and other mods, can we pump the brakes on this being posted once a week? He's so angry. People posting his swipes on here. Like this lives in his head while he's eating breakfast.
Well, what lives in your head rent free? Go to the other comments though, dude. Someone posted some photos. Yeah.
I don't have, because this is a screenshot that I took.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here, I'm still looking for it.
All right.
What did it say? gonna search it up, dude. I didn't know that Capullo was swiping Frank Miller's Elektra.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah, they're some of the Batman 52 panel work was like straight up like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I really like his his use of double pages in here are really cool. Big image, and then you get your kind of sequentials in the corner. He does that very soon again in here. Here's all the verticals, and then this big double page spread, and then the sequentials down here. I don't know. I thought it was a cool design of panels.
Oh, here we go. Look, someone even commented on that, dude. Look what I was talking about.
Let's see.
Here, I'll show this. It's literally its own. I'm not going to show the post, but this is the cover image to the post, and it's literally them talking about the adjacency to like the release dates and like how even the rendering was like trying to mimic Frank.
The logo too.
Or Frank. Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the blood, and then you get the blood on the bottom part. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I never really realized that.
Yeah, but I do consider the Turtles cover original, even though it is style-wise, stylistically, and the aesthetic of the book was trying to be Ronin.
Mm-hmm.
That cover's not a swipe. Matter of fact, I might swipe the Turtle cover because it is an original. It's an original piece, dude.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You've been doing these awesome videos on your channel. If you guys aren't subbed to Shelby's, you gotta. He's been doing these premieres of just looking through books, kind of like this, but he'll just choose a book and just look through it.
It's usually just nonsense.
The Spawn. I watched the Spawn covers, the 100 covers, and you were flipping through those.
Did I make that live? Is that one live?
Yeah, it was. It went up as a premiere this past week.
Oh, okay.
I watched it. So there was one in the Capullo era of Spawn, where it was who's the bad guy that had him killed? Win, right? Smoking the cigar, and that was a Lobo swipe from Bisley of Lobo smoking his cigar on the back of one of the comics. It wasn't on the back; it was a promo. It was Lobo's back. Hey, Lobo's back that we saw. Look at this, cool. Yeah, so I enjoyed Ronin. Like to see where it's going, but this Philip Tan stuff, it's really interesting because it's not colored. The first series was colored, and now he's doing it black and white, gray toned, and layouts by Frank Miller, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah,
that bum, and he's getting that energy. I guess Agat's back, if that's the same demon guy. This was cool. I saw the layout of this that Miller did. Very Millery. Yeah, I think this is some gorgeous stuff. So
what do you think of Tan's cross hatching? So he has a different inker, right?
Does he? Check. Prelude. Tan Herinquist? Is that the inker? I'm not sure. I don't see credits really. Doesn't really say. I don't know.
Okay.
He does kind of like light line hatches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not. Oh, here we go. Art by Philip Tan and Daniel Herinquist. So I don't know if that guy's doing the ink wash or inks as well.
Yeah, he's the inker for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Little baby.
So I found it.
Almost everything in here is a double page spread too. In fact, I think everything is.
All comics. There we go.
Cool stuff. Look at that. It's crazy. Have you ever thought of doing a full double page spread book?
For Rage, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be sick.
Yeah, I laid one out. I laid one out not for Rage, it was for something else. But I think people might complain because it's just like pinups, essentially.
Well, this is exactly what this is. Didn't Jim Lee do that? On was it Hush?
No, he did that on I got the book. It's a Stormwatch book.
Oh, okay.
Stormwatch a random fill-in issue. But what he did though, he did skinny panels, man. He did stuff where like not every page was like some pages were text.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh dude, look at this. This is not what I was even looking for. But look, bro. Here, I'll share this one.
Sure. Look at that. It's so cool.
Someone pulled this out and they said this is the best Miller swipe. Look at that, dude.
Oh,
Vader
yeah.
and Maul.
Yeah. Same thing, huh?
What is that?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So this is the end of the book. But they're coming out with a new version of Ronin. Like, why didn't my store have this trade? It says original novel masterpiece available now. Now I gotta buy the issues, or
maybe that cover's not safe for kids, dude. That thing looks weird as fuck.
His back?
Not gonna lie. Looks kind of weird, man.
It's a legend. No, this looks cool. So I'm gonna read that. That's about it. The only things else I have are the other two issues, issues 2 and 3 of Ronin, but I don't want to spoil myself. More futuristic cover, and then also, well, we can't see them, but I'm sure they wrap around just like the first one. But that's it. Bye.
Rest in peace, Phill. Rest in peace, Phill.
I'm dead. No, thanks for here. You guys can see me. Thanks for hanging out. I can actually put this back. On this fine, gloomy Saturday. I hope you guys are. How is
gloomy?
Yeah, it's gloomy over here.
It's 50 degrees out here. It's going to be 40 degrees on Monday.
Dude, 50 sounds good.
What's up, Dark Lord? Dark Lord Fudd is here. Nick Gear is here. Why is everyone getting here at the end?
Yeah. Now, we've had a good amount of people in the chat. Let me see what the temperature is outside. The weather today.
For all of us old folk who talk about the weather.
30 degrees today. It's cloudy. It feels like 21 degrees, though.
Cloudy with the chance of shootings.
Yeah. 2% chance of perspiration. Is that what they call it?
What? Precipitation?
Precipitation? Maybe I'll go to the gym. And we'll
damn, dude. Come on.
We'll get some perspiration.
It's like that nasty ass video of the deodorant where the guy goes like this and it's like spraying people. Do you ever see that? Where he has to keep his arms down because when he goes like this, it sprays like armpit sweat in her face.
Yeah, that's me. Now maybe I'll go to the gym and get some perspiration on. See what my girlfriend's doing. Maybe we'll go swimming. When's the last time you were swimming, Shelby? And don't tell me you can't swim.
What if I can't swim? I can't say it?
Dude, if you can't swim...
Bro, I haven't been swimming. Let me think here. So...
You're from California.
2011. I haven't swam since 2011.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I think that they should legally mandate pools in Arizona. I think every house should have to have a pool.
Yeah,
just because.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
It's just too hot here, man.
Adults that can't swim, are they really adults?
I never claimed to be an adult. Randnata, what's up, man? He says Randnata says 32 and cloudy. Read Noah's chat. You see Noah's chat?
Noah says you need to be perspicacious, Phill.
Perspicacious.
Yeah, perspicacious. That's what I said. He's all about the perspicacity, you know.
He loves his magnanimous words.
No, he just loves Andrew Tate and the quotes that his father told him. We got Angela Curry says, in a chance for car accidents, we just had one in front of the house. Was it loud? We just had one in front of the house. So this is a little opening into Angela's life. From that, using your detective deduction abilities, there's more than just her that lives in the house. So see,
some person says corpses can float.
What? Jesus. Henry Bima says it's cold and rainy here in Central Oregon. Big shock.
Listen, I can swim. I've been swimming since I was little. I just don't swim well. I don't swim well.
Jesus Christ. Wait, look at this. Angela says there are certain races that supposedly can't swim. So what are you saying? Gee, let's not, I don't want any of that hate in my chat, Angela, okay? Can we not? Angela says my housemates? Is Angela in college? Is she in a college town?
Listen, dude.
Interesting.
I know the kiddie pool. So I've been in a pool, but they've been like the kiddie pool, you know, like the kiddie pool side.
Yeah.
So I don't consider that swimming. You said, when's the last time you swam? The last time I was in water over 12 feet. Yeah, I'd say 2011. 2011. I used to get season passes to this it was a mini golf place, and they also had a giant, you know, like during the summers, man, they would have they got rid of the cars because there was some accident out there.
Yeah, kind of like a Six Flags thing.
Yeah. But the best part of it was like $100. So if you would go 3 times, you already did better than what it would cost you for a solo. It was like 35 per visit.
My brother and his girlfriend,
arcade, pool, all the slides, all sorts of rides that were water based.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it called? Here, I'm gonna look this up. Hold on a second. It's off of the Tim.
We have a Six Flags over here. Six Flags Great America. It's about an hour and a half drive north of us. And my brother every year gets a stupid season pass, right? He goes like twice. And then my mom's like, oh, you should get a season pass too. And so we go once and then pick up the season pass there. And then I never go again. Because I'm too busy making things happen, you know? Wheeling and dealing is what I like to call it.
Let me find this place here. It's not that one. It's not that one. Oh, here. Wait, is that it?
Mark says Angela Curry's a John Malin alt account now.
No, it's not Castle's Coasters.
People are saying it's time for your once a decade swim, Shelby.
Well, now I can't even. Was it Golfland Sunsplash? I think it's Golfland. Yeah, okay, there it is.
Golfland.
Here, if I can click this, I'll show you. Yeah, dude, Golfland Sunsplash. So it's Mesa. I said Phoenix. It's Mesa.
You know what's interesting? We're now above 30 viewers. When we were showing off that Ronin stuff, we went under 30 viewers.
Yeah, bro. Here, I'll share this so you guys can see. I'm not a liar, man. I swim. Here, let's see. This is I was raised by my grandma. She had a pool. That's how I learned.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. So this is kind of an aerial of the park. And let's see, this one here, they had to rescue me out of this one here. I think it was this one. I tried to exit. You go underwater and you have to go through a tube, and I got lost. It's supposed to flush you, but I'm too large for the speed you're supposed to go. Like for some reason, it just like kind of stopped me at the end.
Yeah.
Here's the lazy river.
Nice.
No, chat, we love this one. Look at that, dude. Here's the arcade. You got a little bit of an arcade in there too. It's just a section of it. They actually have some pretty cool stuff. I used to play. They still had like, what is it, Chrono Trigger, or what was the dinosaur one? Time Crisis. Is it Time Crisis?
Turok?
No. Like Time Crisis, the one where it's like the first person. Like you got the.
Yeah, there's no dinosaurs in that though.
Yeah, it was some dinosaur game that was like that. Yeah, this is the wave pool. 1 to 3 people die in this a year, by the way, guys. The wave pool.
No, what are you talking about?
Yeah, between 1 and 3 people every year have died in there since opening.
What?
You have to sign a waiver when you go in.
That's not true.
No, it is true, because at the end, so it goes 14 feet, the middle is 8, and then it goes really fast. It goes to like 1, right? Like it goes fast. A lot of kids sometimes will get sucked out past the 8, and that's where they drown.
Dude, I love the wave pool.
Yeah, there's Golf Land. They keep showing this stupid slide, man. They're just trying to taunt me. This one's pretty cool. This one here, yeah, this is the one with the tubes. Jack Skellington. Man, these are some wacky pictures. These are actually nice photos. These are better than the photos that I took when I was there last time in 2011.
Yeah.
Ooh, nighttime. This is probably when they're drowning, dude, in the wave pool, because you can't see them.
Dude, I love wave pools. But I like them high, man. Like I want.
Look, here's Noah. This is when Noah went down that one slide.
Oh yeah, that's the kiddie slide.
Uh-huh. He cried at the bottom. Yeah. He was all, "Mommy." More lazy river. Let's see what else you got. Are you jealous, dude? So there's a ton of these. We also have, Phil. Do you have castles and coasters? We got some of that stuff out here too.
No,
it's they're all the same, dude. It's miniature golf, greasy pizza, and then like lazy rivers when you have to use the bathroom. That's pretty much all that exists out here.
Well, Henry Bemis asks, what's the urine content of the water? He's guessing about 75%.
I mean, there's a lot of people drinking blue Gatorade in the summer, so yeah, probably 80. It's pretty gross out here, Henry.
There's a amusement place over here not too far. It's called Safari Land.
Oh, look at this one, Phil.
Yeah.
Some blind guy took a photo with his phone and tagged it here. I don't know. This says latest. The fuck is this? Hold on, let's see this.
He's stalking that woman.
This is why y'all don't deserve a camera on your phone. Look at, what is this?
Yeah, it's whack.
What is this? Do you guys have this game in your isn't this the punching one? This is the one you got to punch and you punch it up.
Yeah, it's not really a game. We got Michael Bancroft from Down Under in the chat. He says that chlorine smell we all know is actually the smell of chlorine mixed with urine. Yeah, that's what they say.
Mm.
Yeah, real chlorine.
Bancroft, a bunch of people die in this wave pool all the time. Right here. 3 people a year. Between 1 and 3. Yeah, 1 year they only had 1, and then they were like, I think because the lifeguards were actually doing their work that year.
That's good.
Yeah, see, this is what happens right here, bro. See this?
What do you mean?
She married this. She married this tiny dude, and she's dragging him to the deep end.
That's a midget. All right.
Look. This is why they died. Look at this.
Yeah, no, that looks fun, dude. I love that. I
Yeah,
want to show
man, this is
Bancroft this.
just-
Hold on. I'm getting rid of this. I want to show this to Bancroft.
Wait, I'm not done showing the wave pool.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. A couple weeks ago on our show, I mean, maybe Bancroft already saw this. He hasn't talked to me about it yet. This is the Lost Pages 3 is launching next month. I got to set a date so we can put it on the CG calendar. I'm working on the trailer right now. This is going to be a new product that's going to be with the campaign. It's going to be the Lost Pages Tome, which is a digest-sized book you guys could take on the subway with you in your purses that you carry. You just stick it in there. It's very quaint and cozy, as you can see, compared to a regular-sized book. And this is all of the Lost Pages stories consolidated in one book, books 1, 2, and the supplemental. So you can see how thick that is compared to the first book. 212 pages. Look at that beautiful image of the silhouette on the side there. And it is in black and white grayscale. So you see all the great contrast that the color is set up in the book, but in grayscale. Really cool. So thick book. This is for you guys that maybe haven't read the stories yet. You can get it all in one place. Or you could, if you're a collector and you want a new cover with a new kind of format, you grab this.
Bancroft is asking you price, question mark.
Did he say that? He says price?
Yeah.
It is to be determined right now.
You could highlight my comment too, Phil. It's above that a few.
Let's see. It says
just to bring some
10
attention.
wave pools to avoid. It's an article. Actually, it's a YouTube
Yeah.
channel you could go to after we're done streaming.
Yeah, it's an actual literally it says wave pools to avoid at all costs.
So I'm trying to do, you know how Malin does he consolidates his, he does like book 1 and 2. It's the same size and it's got the color, and he sells the 2 books in one for $25. So trying to do something similar here. This is basically 3 books in one and at a smaller size, but without color. He asked who did the cover art. So this art was done by Alan Alonso, the Hull Comics. And this was originally for her Wax Pack trading card set. And I know not a lot of people got this, but I thought this was perfect because it has all the characters that's in the book on here, kind of like wanted to do almost like a Kingdom Come Alex Ross type layout here with all the guys. So I thought that was kind of perfect. I thought maybe we get a different cover, but I think this works out for fans of the series. Henry Bemis is hungry. Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry too. I might go have some pineapple upside down cake. Shelby?
Some pineapple upside down cake?
Yeah. He said don't talk about pizza.
So. Oh, I thought he said to share a JPEG of pizza.
No,
sorry.
You were misinformed. Mark says
sorry guys.
I'll be buying that one, Phil. Hell, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it. So you guys could get everything you're looking for on zadecomics.com. You could sign up to the Lost Pages through there, get CG Vacation, which Shelby and Michael Bancroft has some art in here. And then you could also head over to this little website.
Did you just say Michael Spankcroft?
Nope. Go to AmericanDiscord.com and you could get some comics, sketchbooks, art on here, and support Shelby Robertson.
You can't get nothing on there. Scroll down. Look at sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out.
Well,
let me guess. You can visit here next week and you might find something not sold out.
Well, go here and hit the star to bookmark it. Bookmark the tab.
Yeah, bookmark it.
And then if you want stuff now, go to CG Now or Zade Comics.
Yeah. If you don't want disappointment, go to Zade.
Yes.
If you want disappointment, go to American Discord right now. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Everything is just I don't take them down because I use the templates for my next items. That's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
don't take it down. So I'm like, you got to leave it up, man. Yeah.
Bancroft says, yeah, I'll be definitely grabbing that too. Yeah, so we're hoping to make it not expensive, hoping to maybe make it cheaper than our regular first printing stuff. So people have kind of consolidated, losing out on the color, but something they could just read in one sitting, and trying out new things. I think that's really important. Trying all this new stuff. It's a cool idea. Actually, Joe Ball gave us the idea. All right, Shelby, I'm going to go add some cake.
Joe Ball?
Yeah,
Joe Ball gave you the idea?
He did.
All right, man.
I'm excited for it. But yeah.
Oh, we don't have time. I'm sorry, guys. I can't show you Intron Depot Master Editions or Ballistics. I can't show you this either.
No.
I also can't show you Intron Depot 2 Blades.
Ooh, I heard that's good.
They're all good, man.
We should
I
do
have
it on
stacks of these.
You should do it on your stream with Kenneth Rocafort.
Oh, get Kenneth. Yeah.
We could do that.
If Kenneth wants to come on my channel again.
He will, yeah. All right, everybody. We'll catch you with this Saturday. We'll see you Monday for the hard line, and go find another stream. Let me see if anyone's streaming. If not, then we'll just
go watch my art streams. Send them to my art stream, dude.
I don't know.
I did. Here, you know what? Here, I'll do one right now. I'll do one. Let me see.
A premiere?
Yeah, I'll do a premiere. I'm not going to be there. You guys can go watch it though.
Set the premiere for 4. If you could do it quick enough, set the premiere for 2 minutes, or in 2 minutes, and I could send people there.
In 2 minutes?
Yeah. Well, 1 minute
see.
now. Or actually, you could set it to go right now, and I could send people. Noah's drinking sparkling water. I highly doubt that, Noah. If anything, it's a Shasta or
Yeah, dude. I'll just start it right now. You guys can see The Authority by Arthur Adams. You guys like Art Adams?
Yeah. Everybody loves Art Adams. A lot of people are inspired to draw like him.
There, that's the link right there. Right. I feel like I have to burp, but I can't. I haven't burped in like 30 something years, man.
Dude, since before you even swam last.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't burped since no, longer than that. I haven't burped since I was 22 years old. 22.
Dude, that's
Chat
insane.
thinks I'm joking about that too.
All right, I can't redirect to your thing, so go watch his stream or stay here to listen to 1949 music. I'll catch you guys on the flip flop. See ya.
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all.